Hello everyone and welcome back to another Lorcana video. This is Hybrid Theory and we are diving into the Chartless Collectible Store 25K this weekend. That was down in Texas. And we're just diving right into the finals here. So I was going to give a shout out to 20 Lore Pro. They are the ones who stream this. So if you want to check out the full tournament from round 1 to the finals, go check out their Twitch channel and you can see the whole recording from start to finish. And I want to give a shout out to Liam and Katie, who originally casted this. Obviously, they're big stalwarts of this community. Go check them out on social medias and on their respective content channels as well. So anyways, diving into this matchup here. Oh, yeah, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel, do that. We like Lorcana here, right? We're going to keep casting Lorcana games. Subscribe to this channel, and we're going to cast all the fun games that are happening. We casted 2 really fun ones from DLC Ghent this weekend. One that had the mob song pop up. Pretty cool. Go check that out in the videos for this channel and subscribe to see more crazy stuff like that. All right, let's dive into this game. So, again, we're in the finals here. In the finals of this CCS is best of 3 versus best of 5. And what's interesting here is we have Sky and Mitchell, and Sky is playing Amethyst Steel. Now, Amethyst Steel and Lorcana has been an aggro deck for like the past 2 or 3 sets, right? Like it's been Daisy Ducks, Lilos, like we're going to quest fast and try to beat you by turn 4, right? Sky, who plays for Team Maelstrom, he's been in the kitchen. He's been cooking. And, Sky has looked at the meta, knows that we have dogs, we have Burble, we have Amethyst Steel, like we're seeing Mitchell play here. And he's like, I bet I could bring a version of Still Song back and play in this tournament and do well. And so he's been cooking kind of in secret. If you play on the simulators and you're high up in MMR, you've probably ran into this deck a few times. I know I've ran into someone playing this deck a couple of times. And it's interesting, right? And so we're going to see it at work here. But we have we obviously have a lot of great songs and actions in Steel that can be utilized here, just like Thunderbolt here is utilized onto that Lexington. And this chief bodyguard card here, this 4-cost 5/5, is such a crazy body for this deck. And it's so good because first off, a 5/5, looking at Mitchell's board, like he's swinging Captain Hook and Christopher Robin into it, and that still wouldn't even take it out. Now, obviously, with this Angel being put into play, he can discard a card and Captain Hook into it and take out that card. But if he does that, we still have the Troubadour, we still have Nani on the board, so it's a massive, massive body, and it's a body card. Now, of course, it has a text that says it can't challenge, like you're not doing any trading with that card, but you don't want to, right? Like that is literally a shield that's sitting up there, and it's just protecting your singers. And that's what Still Song has always wanted to do, is like if you can keep your singers online, you're going to feel pretty good about it. And we see Mitchell, you activate Angel with the Demona, discard, and then swing Captain Hook into it to take that bodyguard out. And he's taking out that bodyguard is good, but it's such a crazy card. Again, it's not an exciting card. I mean, it's just a 5/5 body, but the fact that it has bodyguard is really good, and of course the fact that the fact that it blocks, it protects your singers is so good. Wow. And again, we still have the Troubadour down sings Thunderbolt. We have that Aerial, which is a great card as well. That Aerial you can boost, and anytime you play a song, you get to draw a card, right? And so at this point, like he can just kind of cycle through and continue to draw more cards. And we see Mitchell on the other side, obviously trying to keep up here with all these songs that are coming down on him. Plays the Yzma. He has 1 card left in hand, so he's if Sky can't take care of this Yzma, Mitchell's just going to be able to refill his hand and go for it. We see another Aerial come down. Do we have another song for Sky? It's not looking like it, unless this is going to be a Strength of Raging Fire. Okay, so he's going to boost Aerial, the other Aerial. Okay, we're going to sing Dahlia Moon onto Christopher Robin. And again, he gets to draw a card with Dahlia Moon, but the reason he's doing that is so that he can draw now 3 cards. 1 for Dahlia Moon, 1 for each boosted Aerial. And he's trying to find a song to get rid of Yzma. If he finds it, Mitchell's in trouble. He finds the third Thunderbolt, able to sing that to knock out the Yzma. And this game's looking pretty rough for Mitchell at this point. And he's going to boost with the aerial again. So Mitchell is going to develop a Genie here for 4 ink. And again, like he's just been slowed down so much here, right? And Sky, I think Sky just picked up another Thunderbolt. Maybe a Strength? No, okay. So we're going to Dahlia Moon into Genie, which is going to allow him to draw another 3 cards. And again, Dahlia Moon, in Dogs, it's a card that allows you to activate Under the Sea. In this deck, I mean, you could use it to like help trades be better, but I think it's more of just a card draw engine with the aerial, to just be able to draw more cards to find those more impactful songs. Okay, we go into this 5-cost Stitch into a Lilo, and now we're just going to start questing here, right? So the aerial is also a quest for 2, so he just quests out for 5, which puts him at 9. And yeah, I mean, he's got a formidable board here now. He's got, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10. So he can quest for 10 next turn. And Mitchell doesn't have a lot of heat on his side of the board to be able to, do anything about the board that Sky has. Demona comes down, is going to exert everything on Sky's side, and Mitchell's going to be able to draw some cards. Sky's going to pick up 1 as well, and it looks like we got a scoop here. We do have a scoop. So yeah, I mean, Sky just that's about as close to domination as we can see in a game. Obviously drawing 3 Thunderbolts in your first 20 cards is really, really good. But played that wonderfully with those aerials as well. So yeah, Sky takes game 1. We'll bounce back in after the players shuffle up and mulligan and are ready for game number 2. All right, so we're all shuffled up, and, going back to just thinking about Still Song from the past, I mean, Still Song was always a deck that hurt the Amethyst decks, right? Like, if you were playing Amethyst, you were not happy to see Still Song come down. And again, I think that's why Sky is, obviously he's in the finals of this massive tournament. He's got to feel pretty good about where he's at right now, and just the innovation for this deck. Wow, that's crazy. Both players ink on turn 1 and don't play anything. For both of these decks, that's crazy. All right, so Mitchell inks that 1 cost. I don't know if he drew that this turn or not, and then gets down the Calhoun. And let's see how Sky handles going second, right? So he was the 3rd seed. Mitchell was 5th, so he did get the opportunity to go first in that first game. So let's see how this deck performs going second. And again, we don't know his full deck list either, so we're not sure exactly what all we're going to be seeing. But okay, so Troubadour gets inked. That's interesting. Like Troubadour will be something that you might want to play here, but well, now he's thinking about it now. We can see Dahlia Moon in his hand. I think we see the aerials as well. And again, for a player like Sky, he knows how to pilot this deck because he is a big creator of it. We're going to see Mowgli come down instead of Troubadour. Let's see if he gets anything. So we have Cheshire Cat, Genie, Angel, Fire the Cannons, and Yzma. Okay, so Fire the Cannons gets removed there. Now Sky knows what's coming from his opponent. All good cards, obviously. Purple still, got some good cards in their deck. And now he's going to pass it back over. Okay, so but getting rid of that Fire the Cannons feels good. That's... you'd rather get like a Strength, but Fire the Cannons is still good. Now we're going to see the Cheshire Cat come down. Calhoun's going to go ahead and quest because Mowgli's not going to be able to do anything about it. So yeah, let's see what Sky does at this point. So now he's going to be on 3 ink. Cheshire Cat's down, which is going to be a good card for, for what Mitchell's going to do in this game. We see Willow come down, Grandmother Willow, which obviously is going to let him pay 1 less for everything he plays going forward. Interesting. So, again, at this point in this tournament, usually the deck lists are open for the players, so they know what each other have. I'm curious whether Sky, he might not have had Willow in his hand before anyway, and this is a mute conversation, but if he knew that Mitchell was running Fire the Cannons, he didn't want to put Willow down because that would have been an easy snipe for Mitchell to take out Grandmother Willow. So could be the case. Oh man, okay. It's Sky just opened the door and walked into Value Town here. He's got double Grandmother Willow, so next turn the first character he plays is going to cost 2 less, which is going to allow him to get out that aerial next turn if he wants. Okay, we see Angel come down. Angel is going to snipe one of those Willows by getting rid of Genie, which, you never want to get like what you let one of your characters get taken out by the Angel, but like getting rid of a Genie feels pretty good, right? Like it feels pretty good. So now he only has -1, but still gonna be good value there. I wonder if Sky. Let's see. Is that that might be an Angel in his hand as well. So let's see what he decides to do here. Yeah, I think that is an Angel. I'm pretty sure. We obviously have the aerials as well. And yeah, it's a bit awkward right now, right? Because Angel can obviously take out either Willow or Mowgli next turn. So one of those are going to be gone. I mean, one of them is much more likely than the other one, right? Like I imagine Grandmother Willow will get taken out by the Angel. And there's nothing that Sky can really do about it. And yeah, he has not been able to get a Singer down this game so far, right? Like last game, he was able to got that Troubadour down early and was able to sing Thunderbolt multiple times. This game, he has his Willow and Mowgli, which, I mean, they can sing Dahlia Moon, but that's not really what he's looking for at this point in the game. Okay, so we might see the Angel get inked here. And he also knows that, we're up at 5 ink here, so it's also an Elsa turn coming up. So whatever he plays will most likely get exerted and hit by Cheshire Cat and Calhoun. So a lot to think about here for Sky, which is why he's taking his time this turn. And this final's untimed, so he has the right to take his time here. Like there's no time here, so he's able to really think about these decisions and make sure that he's making the right call for the right situation here. We are going to see that aerial come down. We're going to see that aerial get boosted as well. Oh, we might sing Dahlia Moon here. We are going to sing Dahlia Moon on the Calhoun. And what's powerful about Dahlia Moon is that it's until the start of your next turn. So now Calhoun can only hit for 1 next turn. So with an Elsa, if it comes down, the Calhoun's not going to be able to be utilized. I mean, it can still be utilized, but it's going to be awkward for him to utilize the Calhoun. All right, so we see Christopher Robin get discarded for the Angel effects onto the Grandmother Willow, as expected. We see Doc get put down here, and we saw another Fire the Cannons draw here, so I wonder if he'll fire the cannons at the Mowgli. Looks like a no. It's very interesting here, right? Because if he would have, I mean, obviously he didn't know he was going to draw Fire the Cannons. If he knew that, then he's either can tell the future or cheating. But if he knew that was going to come, he could have definitely hit that aerial with the Angel ability and fire the cannons afterwards, which I imagine might be the play next turn, depending on what he draws. So yeah, he's trying to decide, do I quest anything here? Cheshire Cat, Calhoun get exerted to quest. It's going to take him up to 5 and passes it back over to Sky. Okay. Sky has his aerial now, so he actually has a singer that can sing some songs now, so that's exciting. We do see a Thunderbolt in his hand as well. But yeah, like we have 3 big threats on the board for Mitchell. We have that Calhoun, the Cheshire Cat, and the Angel. So I'm not exactly sure what would be the right thing to Thunderbolt here between those 4 cards. I think we're about to find out, though. Because we also have another aerial that he could play, and he could boost it as well and draw 2 cards, which is what we're going to see here. So boost that aerial. And that is what's scary about the boosting mechanic here is like he could be getting rid of his songs, which feels bad. So we're going to see Ariel sing Thunderbolt on, I would think I don't know. It's a tough call. I mean, I think it's between Angel and Cheshire Cat. Yeah. Cheshire Cat, I think, is the right option. Then he gets a draw 2 for the Ariels being boosted with that action. And he passes it back over to Mitchell. Okay, so Mitchell discards a card to activate Angel and then fires the cannons at that Ariel. And then, of course, this other Ariel can get taken out by characters that are on the board for him. So, and what's cool is that Angel also, his hand's empty, so that Angel gets... Oh, we did have a strength under that one. That's tough. Angel gets resist 2 whenever his hand's empty. So Angel actually did not trade out there. Angel's still on the board. So it's okay. So that's a big tempo turn there for Mitchell. He has no more resources in his hand though, which is tough. But that was a nice turn for him to be able to catch up a little bit. Okay, we see the Nani come down, which allows Sky to look for the top four cards in his hands or on his deck. Excuse me. Pull out a character that costs 2 or less. We see a Doc, which he has a lot of cards, but we're gonna take Doc. I don't know what else. Yeah, I can't tell what else he had. I think it might have been his only option, but he is gonna take Doc. Okay, we're gonna see we're going to see an ink there. So, yeah, it's also interesting he's going up to 6 ink. I feel like Still Song back in the day didn't ink that far, but I could be wrong. I'll try to, as someone who struggled against Still Song back in the day, try to blank those memories out of my head. I don't know if anyone else is out there the same way, but we see, wow, Ink and Angel, play an Angel. And Angel sings 3. And Angel's, if you're on the play, activates kind of like a Cinderella back in the day. Because if you're going second into your first turn, you can pay 1 less, so it costs 1. So it's another card like Christopher Robin that you can act that kind of gives you a bit of help if you're going second. Okay, wow. So he's gonna discard the Elsa. Oh, I guess he only has 4 ink, so he doesn't really have a choice. So he discards the Elsa. To get rid of that Angel. Didn't want to deal with that Singer there. And, Sky's in a good spot. He has resources, but Mitchell has the board right now, even though he has no cards in his hand. He has the board and is able to continue to quest up here. And that Angel with the resist 2, because he has no cards in his hand, is really, really tough to deal with. Okay, we see the Ariel come down. We're going to see a boost on the Ariel. Okay, we're going to sing. JK. I was going to say we're going to sing with Nani, but just kidding. Interesting. So, in this new version of Still Song, this Ariel is your important draw engine, right? So, it's kind of replacing the Rapunzel that doesn't exist anymore. All right, so we're going to play the Stitches song here, which you pay 2 less for the next character you play this turn, and you get to draw a card. So he gets to draw 2 cards because of the Ariel. And let's see what he follows us up with here. He only has 1 ink, now 2, so he can play something that costs 4. Oh, we're going to see that Bodyguard. That's so good. That is a great card to draw. I don't know if he had it in his hand or top decked it or what there. It's a great card to get in this specific situation, just because we're both players a little scrappy here. Mitchell's obviously top decking every turn. Sky is just like trying. If he can get rid of this board one time, he's going to feel pretty good about winning this game. Interesting. I guess he's thinking about maybe hitting Mowgli into Diablo. He is going to decide to do that. So Mitchell will get to draw a card for that. And Sky will pass it back over to him. Okay, so now Mitchell has 2 cards in his hand. So that's, it's 100% better than 1, everybody. So yeah, he's got 2 cards in his hand. So hopefully that doesn't come back and bite Sky there, that he let him have that extra card. I mean, also you got to be careful because, if you just continue to let Mitchell quest with these, with these characters, like at some point it's going to catch up with you, right? And he uses Strength of the Raging Fire and Angel to take out that Aerial, which, that Aerial is such an important card for Sky's deck to let him draw. So taking it out's very important. We see the Stitch come down, which Stitch is going to be nice. Okay, we're finally going to see the Thunderbolt come down onto the Angel, so that Angel can stop wreaking havoc on Sky's board. And we're going to quest out with Nani and Mowgli, and now we just see this Chief Powhatan just like sitting there as a menace, right? Like it's this 5/5. It's going to stop Mitchell from ever getting to Sky's side of the board. All right, so we're going to quest with Stitch, which is going to allow him to draw a card using Stitch's text. And let's see what he comes down with here. Okay, so we have the Aerial. We're going to boost Aerial. I bet we're going to see a stronger action here. All right, Thunderbolt comes down onto Yzma. And now we see a Stitch come down. And we're going to quest out here with the Nani, the Mowgli, and the Docked. So Sky can go to 7. And Sky's going to be feeling really good about where the game is right now. Obviously, the top deck of the Dock there is exactly what Mitchell needed to stay in the game. But that Chief Powhatan is just... I mean, the 5 health is just something that Mitchell is just not going to be able to get by. And he just scoops up and shakes the hand of Sky. So Sky is going to take down the finals of the CCS 25K. This is what is really, really cool about card games overall, is that in card games, players, like really good players, really creative players, have the opportunity to look at the meta and do things with their deck to kind of counter the meta. And Sky knew that the meta was mostly Blurple and Dogs and Purple Steel, right? Like that's probably 70 to 80% of the decks that are going to show up at the tournament. And because of that, this Steel Song deck that he's built is really good into those decks, right? Like it's really good at controlling the board and controlling what those decks want to do. And so he brought it and obviously just ran away with this tournament with it, right? Like, made it to the finals as the 3rd seed and didn't drop a game in the finals. So really good showing from Sky, from Team Maelstrom. Again, like I mentioned with Sailor before, so Sailor and Maelstrom are on the same team. Sailor and Sky, excuse me. Sky is going to have a guide and coaching available on his Metafy as well. So if you want to check out how to play the Steel Song deck in your local set championships or your locals, go check out his Metafy page or go subscribe to Maelstrom's Discord. A great community, and you usually get those guides for free if you're part of the community. So definitely worth your subscription there, and you get to support some of the one of the better communities in Lorcana, just like 20 Lore. Go check out their Discord channel as well. I'd say that's where like the most discussion goes down on decks. So definitely worth going to check out 20 Lore Pro as well on Discord. But yeah, anyways, thank y'all for tuning in. This was the finals of the CCS tournament. So we jumped off of the DLC a little bit, but I thought especially the Steel Song deck was worth covering here. So thank y'all for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed to the channel and left a like on the video, it helps out the channel a ton. Thank y'all so much for being here, and I'll see you next time.